Hello, good morning. Welcome to our live and comprehensive coverage of Wales's World Cup campaign. It's good to have your company. We talked about George North's courage, but the courage of those forwards today, particularly in the boiler house, was quite extraordinary again. I mean, they've laid themselves on the line again and again, haven't they?
Yeah, we have, and like we said earlier on, we can't fault the commitment of the boys.
So let's join Frances at the Sports Centre.
Thanks, Hugh, very much indeed. As you said, so much going on. There is a golden glow over London and the South Coast as Paralympics GB add another batch of medals to the collective purse. It's all becoming a bit of a recurring theme, isn't it? You said you had a dream of being in that final group at an Open Championship. You fulfilled that. Can I ask what you dreamt last night, and did it involve a claret jug?
I didn't dream very much last night, I have to say. I was fast asleep. There wasn't much dreaming going on.
The author Milton Wright wrote in his book, The Art of Conversation, you must be interested if your conversation is to be successful. No problems at all with that tonight. I have no doubts both you and I will be fascinated by what my guests have to say. Welcome to In Touch. How far do you feel a responsibility for the sort of pastoral care of them? I mean, obviously you're very interested in what's happening on the pitch. I mean, how much do you extend that off the pitch?
It's massive, and it's something that I learned a long time ago at Celtic.
Swansea City may be new to the Premier League, but they have long established links with their community. In particular, a partnership between the club and the Prince's Trust looks to provide local young people with inspiration for the future. Francis Donovan reports.
The partnership between Swansea's community arm and the Prince's Trust has been in place for 15 years now, and both sides say it's going from strength to strength. The idea behind it is that the youngsters come into arenas like the Liberty Stadium and get the chance to talk to the players. Well, this Wales Open really seems to be one of records or near records, doesn't it? Remember Phil Archer almost shooting a first-round 59 at the start of the tournament? Well, the overnight leader Robert Carlson, he's gone one better and actually made European Tour history. Of course, it's a big home tournament. Does that sometimes, it can work to your advantage, can work against you as well, I guess?
Yeah, it can do, yeah. You know, I don't know what I'm doing next year. This could be the last year I come, that's probably.
Really?
Could be.
That drastic?
Might be, yeah.
Because of the putting?
Oh, yeah.
We used to do stuff like this, and that's why we're here today. So if we can inspire the next generation, it's brilliant.
Go on, tell me what escapades you got up to as a youngster then.
You wouldn't want to know that. It's not for the camera.
Well, I can tell you that the drama unfolds yet again, Richard, because I can tell you that Manchester City have equalised against Queen's Park Rangers. I mean, there's literally a minute or so to go of stoppage time. It is absolutely extraordinary. You couldn't write it. You couldn't write this sort of script. I mean, what were the odds against something like this happening? Vincent Kompany absolutely mobbed the pictures that I can see here. I mean, you know, that man as a figurehead for Manchester City. I mean, we talked about Wayne Rooney possibly getting the freedom of Manchester. I suspect Vincent Kompany is going to be a great candidate for that as well. Welcome back. Good to have your company, and that also of the WBO World Light Heavyweight Champion Nathan Cleverly, who's in the house. He's joined us on In Touch. Welcome. Good to see you. And I was going to introduce you two, but you don't actually need that because you know each other, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Tell us a little bit about that. What's the relationship? Are you recruiting him? Have you finished? I mean, the summer transfer window has actually closed now, Malky.
I wish. I need a new centre forward.
A number of emails of a similar ilk coming into us. It's fair to say there's going to be some people who are glad to see the back of you.
Absolutely, and you know, I accept that.
Get one hurdle over, come back home, and then it's all on for
That sounds too practical for you, because I know you've already been putting money on the final. Who's going to be there?
I got Australia, France, only because of the odds.
It's brilliant, isn't it? And of course we'll bring you all the details of what's happening with that Paralympic opening ceremony right here on BBC World. So do stay with us, but for the moment, you're up to date sports-wise. Thanks for your company. Bye for now. I've got to have one of these. I wonder if the boss will let me put it on expenses. If I can get out of the thing.